Hello and welcome to this video. On this one I'm going to go into a little detail on what I do as far as soft tissue techniques, massage, and various soft tissue release methods I use. Some of them are fairly traditional massage techniques, just actually kind of getting in there with the hands, thumbs on certain things, kind of working in, doing some deep techniques to break up areas of contraction and just kind of loosen things up. Sometimes I'll go in on bigger muscles, like in the hip and buttock area. I might use my elbow, kind of get in there and really, break up those areas of contraction. But a lot of times I'll also use this instrument right here, which is called a percussive massager. This specific one is called a vibrocusser. It's made by a company called out of Oregon called Impact. And this has 10 different speeds on it. And very smooth, very quiet, but you can see it creates quite a bit of vibration, and the action on this is perpendicular to the tissue. So you get a very penetrating wave of vibration that allows for treatment actually of deep structures that you can't even get to from like a surface massage. No matter how deep you go with your massage therapy, there are certain muscles and structures you can't reach. So this allows to release some of those constricted areas that are actually deep down inside the body that can't get to any other way. So that's a great tool to have. Most people really like it. You'll see similar devices on the market now for consumers. They usually call them massage guns, and there's a lot of different brands out there. Usually they're rechargeable battery types, and they're kind of loud and clacky. So for professional use, this is a great machine, but for home use, those massage guns work pretty well. You do need to be a little careful with them, especially if you're new to them and you don't really know how your body's going to react, because you make yourself really sore with those things if you go at it too aggressively. So, while I do recommend, considering them, be careful with a massage gun if you start out with it and you're not real familiar with it just to begin with. So those are the main techniques I use. I'll also do some assisted stretching. There's basically two techniques that are very similar. There's one called Pnf Stretching, which stands for Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation. And then there's one called Crac, C-R-A-C, which is contract, relax, antagonist, contract stretching. And basically what those do is we use a principle of what's called reciprocal inhibition to improve the effect of a stretch. And what that means is let's say when I contract my bicep, the tricep, which is the muscle that produces the opposite motion, which it extends the arm, whereas the bicep flexes the arm. Well, reciprocal inhibition means that if I contract one muscle, the one that works opposite to it is neurologically relaxed. So we use that with stretching as well. So with Pnf and CRAC stretching, what we do is we put the muscle into a stretch and then have the person resist the stretch. So let's say I was doing a hamstring and I brought the person's leg up like so, and we reached a point, let's say we reached the point here where that was as much as it was going to stretch. Well, then I would resist and have them push against my hand. So they're pushing against me for a few seconds. We then let them relax, and then we can stretch the leg even further. So that's the basic idea of Pnf and CRAC stretching. So we're able to do some assisted stretching methods that'll get you a little bit further than you can probably get by yourself and give you a better overall result. Also, it tends to make things a little more comfortable than trying to really, really stretch it hard without using that little trick of reciprocal inhibition. So that pretty much covers the soft tissue stuff I do. I think that's it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll look for you on another one.